You can start now.
Yeah, good morning, everyone. I hope, am I audible?
Yes, madam.
Yeah, thank you for the confirmation, guys. So I hope you may clear about the project-based training. What does it mean, and what are the things we are going to cover in this training? So first of all, I would like to introduce myself. My name is G. Kalyani. I have total 7 to 8 years of industrial experience, where intensively I have worked on DevOps for almost 6 years. Along with me, we have my colleague also. He is also having almost 10 years of experience in IT industry. I think so. He will introduce himself. Shankar, are you there?
Yes. So, guys, this batch is basically regarding the projects of how the things will be working in and around in the industry. So, we'll be giving complete hands-on. So, totally, we'll try to cover around 4 to 5 projects, and we are thinking to cover one project on AZURE DevOps. So, we'll try to tell all of the projects how the things are working. Basically, just a second. Yeah, this particular things we'll try to like this. Basically this project is all about like people you should all know, like understand, like you all should have a hands-on experience or at least an idea on DevOps, on some tool, all the tools, at least not all the tools, but at least some of the other tools, because other people will be there anyway to help you out clearly. So how we can majorly understand all of the things. Ma'am will show you all of the things with Jira ticket IDs. You can explain the projects and flow and everything, ma'am.
Yeah, sure. I will explain all the things. So first of all, I would like to inform you guys, to start with this course, you should have some basic knowledge. I'm not expecting that you should have high level knowledge and you should have worked all the tools and everything. That is not required. The minimal thing is that you should have a basic idea about the DevOps tools. So here, similar to that, you should know what are the basic Linux command we are using. Let me write down. So the basic requirement we can see, or prerequisite for this course, are basic Linux command. Okay, not high level, but at least basic Linux command you should know. Then tools, DevOps tools, you should have idea. Git, what is the git and what purpose we are using git, what are the different commands we are using git, what is the push and pull concept in a git. How, what is the different, what is mean by merge conflict, how we can resolve merge conflict. So these are the basic things you should know. If you don't know, again, we will share some video from previous batches. You can go through that videos and you can brush up your concept. Okay. Then git, then again, next we have a build tool. So we have different build tools, but here in our project, basically if we are going with a Java based project, we are going to see Java based build tool, which is called as a Maven. So mainly we will focus Maven and .NET, like MS Build tool. We are going to see one project we have .NET based, one project we have a Java based, one project we have Python based. So you should know which build tool we are using for Java, which build we are using for .NET, and which build we are using for a Python. Basically, Python doesn't require any build tool, but we have a pip and PyBuilder. But in some rare scenario, we are going to use PyBuilder. So then next, we have a containerization tool. So what is mean by container? You should have basic idea. What is mean by image? How to build image? What command will be used to build image? Then how to attach volume to the Docker, what is the Docker SOM, okay, what is the Docker Compose. So these Docker related concept you should know. Then next we have Ansible. So in Ansible, you should know what is the ad hoc command, what is the Ansible playbook, what is the difference between ad hoc command and Ansible playbook, how to write basic Ansible playbook, for example, how to install Nginx with the help of playbook, then how to connect with the remote server in Ansible. Okay, so how to connect remote server in Ansible by using public key and password based authentication. There are two ways to connect remote server from your master. So what are the two different ways? One is a public key based authentication, and another one is password based authentication. Am I right? So these are the different way to connect with your remote server. So how to do the communication? At least minimum basic things you should know in Ansible. Then how to write basic playbooks. Then what is Ansible Tower, Ansible Galaxy? Like these are the advanced concepts. Even though if you don't know, you can do some R&D. You can go through that. Ansible roles, Ansible handlers, Ansible Vault. Okay, these basic things like how to store secret in Ansible Vault. These are the basic minimum requirement in from Ansible. Next, we have a Jenkins. So Jenkins is mainly used for CI/CD purpose. Those who have completed course, they might be know how to write a CI/CD pipeline. So what are the different pipelines we can write? What are the different jobs we can create? So freestyle job we can create, and another is a pipeline based job we can create, either freestyle or pipeline based job we can create. If it is a pipeline based, then we need to write a script. So what are the two different scripts we are writing? One is a declarative and another one is a scripted. Am I right? So what is the difference between declarative and scripted? Minimal difference. Okay. Mainly different. The both declarative pipeline and scripted pipeline varies in terms of syntax mainly. But again, each one have different advantages. But which one is the recent, guys? Anyone knows among these two, which one is highly recommended? So declarative is highly recommended and maximum. This is the recent one. Like scripted pipeline is the earlier version, but whereas declarative is the recent one, and maximum people will go nowadays. They will prefer to go with a declarative pipeline. Okay. Then what is mean by plugins in a Jenkins? How to add plugins? What is how to add credentials in a Jenkins server? Then how to use different tools in a Jenkins server, how to install tools in a Jenkins server. So these things you should know a little about the Jenkins server. Okay, how we can restrict permission to the Jenkins server, which plugin will be used to restrict permissions. So these things we have in a Jenkins server. Next, we have a Kubernetes. Now, Kubernetes is again very important tool. If you know clearly Kubernetes from scratch to end, you will surely get job. If you only on Kubernetes tool, also it is easy to get job or to get placed in some company. We have some students who actually learn all DevOps course, but they are very good in Kubernetes. So based on the Kubernetes knowledge itself, they got placed. Then next in Kubernetes, so many concepts are there. It is started with the pods. What is meant by pods? Then in a single pod, how we can write containers. What is the manifest file? What is the controllers in Kubernetes? Controllers like replica set, then replication controller, then deployment. Okay, deployment. Then we have a daemon set. Then next term, we have a config map, secret. Then we have a ingress controllers. Then we have a services here. So many concepts are there in Kubernetes. So you should know the minimal concept, like how we can create pod with the help of controller, and how we can how we can do the auto scaling, or how we can go to the new version, like a rolling update and rolling back to the previous version. These are the minimum requirements from Kubernetes side. Okay. Next, we have a monitoring Terraform. Yeah, Terraform is a infrastructure as a code. So how to provision any server with the help of Terraform, how to create resources with the help of Terraform. Then the main thing is that why we are preferring Terraform. You know, in AWS, similar to Terraform, we have a code, like a code formation. So why Terraform is more convenient above code formation? So what is the main purpose of Terraform? How we can create resources with the help of Terraform? What is the state file in a Terraform? Okay. How to store this state file in a Terraform? Like we can store this state file either locally, or we can store this state file on a remote server on AWS cloud. So if you are storing in AWS cloud, where to store that state file, then how to access that state file, how to log that state file with DynamoDB. Then if we are working with multiple environment, like a dev environment, test environment, production environment, then each environment will have own state file, how to manage that different state file as per the environment. These are the different concepts we have in a Terraform, which sounds to be important. Again, in Terraform, how to store secrets with the help of Terraform Vault. So what is the Terraform Vault? How to store secret, how to access that secret, how to define variables. Okay, these are the basic requirements from Terraform side. Okay, then next we have a monitoring tools like a Prometheus and Grafana. So you should know what is the difference between Prometheus and Grafana. Like Grafana is mainly used for the visualization purpose, whereas Prometheus will be used to get your metrics from your servers. Now, it is highly difficult for Prometheus to get all metrics from all the nodes. So for that, we are going to use again one more intermediate metric server, we can call it as a, which will be used to fetch metrics from the server and which will be provided to your Prometheus server. So in Prometheus, an actual client, we have one more software which will be called as a node exporter, we can say. The node exporter, what it will do, it will fetch the metrics from your client and that will be provided to the Prometheus for the monitoring purpose. So actual monitoring will be done by Prometheus. But in Prometheus, it is not easy to visualize the things. It is not easy to get the graphs up. So for that, we are going to use another visualization tool, which is called as a Grafana. Okay. So Grafana, what it will do, it will take the metrics or parameters or analysis report from Prometheus, and then it will create graphs. So different graphs will be available. Like it can be pie chart or it can be um, like bar chart. So different types of graphs will be available. We can create the graph with the help of Grafana. We can create dashboard in Grafana and we can continuously monitor that dashboard and we can generate alert. And that alert will be handled by respective team. Okay. So this is all about monitoring tools. So these are the tools we are going to see in a DevOps. Like these are the minimum things required to go for this project. And these all tools we are going to use each and every project. Along with that, we have a few more tools. Like we have a Sonar Cube for code quality analysis. To storing artifact, we are going to use Nexus. We have a JFrog, Artifactory and Nexus. So we can choose as per the project. Both are okay. But you can decide, or we can decide as per the project. We can choose Nexus or JFrog Artifactory. So basically, Nexus will be used to store artifact. What is mean by artifact? It is nothing but packaged version of your application. So the extension of this packaged version, it can be jar, var, or EAR. I think so. You might be know. Jar is the Java archive, var is the web archive, and EAR is the enterprise archive. So these are the different extensions will be there for your artifact, and these artifacts we cannot store directly in your GitHub repository. That is not a safe. So to do that, we have another Artifactory repository, which is similar to your Docker Hub repository or which is similar to your public repositories. So similar to that, we can store artifact on the Nexus. And here, many advantages will be provided in a Nexus. Like this Artifactory will be scanned, it will be secure. We can restrict Artifactory access with the help of Nexus. So these things we can achieve with the help of Nexus. So these tools also we are going to see. for our project. Next, along with Linux, you should have basic knowledge of shell scripting. Okay, listen carefully, guys. Don't worry if you don't know anything. I will explain you the flow. Okay, don't worry. Just right now, the concept. Just try to understand the concept in a DevOps. Even though if you don't know, we are going to take some practice sessions. Wait a while. I will explain you that also. So Linux command and shell scripting, and then you should have a familiar with any of the clouds. Okay, it can be AWS, it can be Azure. If you have completed training in Azure, that is also okay. Or if you know only GCP, that is also okay. We are not restricted to any particular cloud. Whichever cloud you are comfortable, you can use that cloud for your project. Okay. So here we are not restricted to any particular cloud. So these are the things. Now in cloud, different services are there, but we are not going to go in a detail about that. So as per the project requirement, we are going to choose services and we are going to utilize the services. For example, if you want to store your image. So basically, a image, your application image will be stored in a Docker Hub registry if it is a public image. But if you want to store that image in a private repository, you can create ECR. What is mean by ECR? Anyone? What is mean by ECR? Okay, everyone is in a sleeping mode. Fine. So
That
ECR,
is container registry, basically.
correct. Okay. So who provide this container registry?
That's AWS service, right? Like
Correct.
Docker Hub.
Yeah, proceed, no problem. Fine. So AWS provide this container registry. ECR is the Elastic Container Registry. So you can store your Docker image either on Docker Hub registry or the ECR. That is up to you. If you don't want to store in ECR, you can go with ACR, Azure Container Registry. Okay, that is up to you. We are not restricted to any particular cloud. Again, if you want to use Kubernetes services, you can go with the self-managed and cloud managed. We have different types of Kubernetes services, which is called as a self-managed and cloud managed. Self-managed means so we are going to create Kubernetes cluster. We DevOps engineer. We are going to create that Kubernetes cluster and we are only going to manage that Kubernetes cluster. So to create Kubernetes cluster, we have different options. Like we can go with a KubeADM. Am I right? Then we can use Minikube. So multiple options are there to create Kubernetes cluster. Now, if you don't want to go with a self-managed cluster, then you can go with a cloud-managed cluster. You can go with a cloud-managed cluster. So cloud-managed cluster means cloud will create the cluster and cloud will only manage the cluster. We only have to deploy our application on that cluster. So here in a cloud managed cluster, we have a like a EKS, Elastic Kubernetes Services, in which is provided by the AWS. Then Azure also provided, that is AKS, okay, Azure Kubernetes Services. Like that, we have a different Kubernetes services, which is cloud manager. So here cloud will only create and cloud will only take care of everything. So that is up to you. Which Kubernetes cluster you want to choose for your application. You can go with Minikube, KubeADM, and cloud managed cluster. That is up to you. Okay. Like similar to that, again, if you want to do the configuration, you can decide either you want to go if you want to provision any server. There are two options. By using Ansible also we can provision server, or by using Terraform also we can provision server. So in which scenario, which tool you have to use, that is also you have to decide. Okay. Or else we will be there to guide you, like what will be the flow of software, which tools you have to use in this particular application, which script you have to write it here, what should be the parameters of the script, everything will be explained by you. So these are the prerequisite. Okay, these are the prerequisite. I hope everyone have already completed this DevOps course. Now the people who are exactly new to this course, like they don't know anything, sorry. Yeah. If you don't know anything, then basically you can go through the video which we will provide you. So you can go through the video and you can come up with a doubt. So basically on Saturday, Sunday, we will keep doubt clarification session where we will discuss the concept. So wherever you are stuck, you can discuss with us. So basically I will keep Saturday, Sunday, Saturday or Sunday, Saturday or Sunday. So we both will be available. Me and my colleague, we both will be available. So we will decide timing. Timing's not yet decided. So in this session, in this timing period, we will discuss the difficult topic which you are facing. So you have to first go through the video. You have to go through the concept. Still you are facing any issues. We are going to discuss that issue and concept on Saturday and Sundays will be the revision session. Okay. Next up. Another thing is that what about the basic things, okay, like a basic assignment, basic task. So here we are going to start our project, but along with the project we are going to assign some assignment. I will not call it as assignment, I will call it as a task. So we have a task. What sort of task it will be? So basically like write a shell script to check whether port is open or not on remote system. Write a shell script to check write a shell script to check whether service is running on remote server. This is the one task you can consider. Okay. Then another similar to that, we can give you one more task like migrate your application. Migrate your application from on-premises to cloud. From on-premises to cloud. This is another task. Migrate your database from on-premises to cloud. So these are some tasks which we are going to give in middle of your project. Okay.
Hello.
Yeah.
Sorry for interrupting. Yes, are you going to teach here the on-premises also?
We are not going to teach anything. This is mainly for the project batches, guys.
So, so how is it is possible here to how to migrate on-premises to cloud without knowledge? Oh, actually, we are not going to configuring on-premises. Now you are going to teaching, I think, in on complete cloud. So how we will get it?
From GCP or Azure, we'll try to migrate from one cloud. We'll try to migrate to other. The same steps will be involved in the on-premises as well. Some IPs or some source, these kind of things gets varied. Other than
No,
that, nothing gets varied.
I think as per my knowledge, yes, networking and ports and all, firewalls and C Linux, these all are little bit difficult to manage from on-premises to on cloud. No? But actually, we are not using these things in cloud. Just we are picking that IP port numbers by security groups, I think.
Can you tell once again? I did not get you. What is your doubt actually?
Here, you are saying that cloud to cloud migration or on-premises to cloud?
Like cloud to cloud actually on premises as well majorly. Like here we can show Azure on prem, like some nothing gets varied, some points gets varied. Okay, from GCP to
But
there, like from on prem more system compatibility checks will be going on, and many of the things will be going on. So whether the application is okay or not, several times of R&D will be going on.
okay,
Okay.
that's okay.
SC
But
Linux,
here,
will
but
not have any of the constraints, firewalls, SC Linux. All of them
but
will not hamper you in any way.
But
The
in on-premises, we should manage these all things. No, whatever we are having. That, for example, Kubernetes, nearly 78 port numbers. We need to be give the permission, allocate, and we need to stop that SC Linux and all. So these things are not happening in the cloud. No, that's the thing I'm asking. But you are not also you are also not teaching that on-premises.
yeah,
But
in order to show on-prem to cloud, actually we need to buy a server. But that is the reason we are showing from one cloud to another cloud.
okay,
But
so
we
how
can
many
tell you
clouds
the
are you
steps actually how we
sorry,
can have.
don't mind for asking how many clouds you are teaching?
So AWS itself we are teaching.
But so here also a little bit confusion. But you are saying that the cloud to cloud migration.
GCP, AWS to GCP.
No, yeah, okay, fine. So primary we are going to concentrating on AWS,
Yeah.
but
And
you are saying that cloud to cloud migration without that knowledge and all who are having that basic knowledge and all. So it's not also possible, no?
yeah, basic knowledge should be there other, because anyway we'll be helping you out with the recordings of all of the things, all Kubernetes or Docker or Jenkins, whatever we try to do, like AWS. So
Okay,
basic knowledge, and other people will be also there, right, to guide you, and me and ma'am will be also there on daily basis, and on Saturdays and Sundays, whatever things, if you are not strong, we'll try to help you out with that particular things.
okay, okay.
Mock
Sorry for
interviews as well. This is basically to survive, sustain, not sustain, guys. I mean to survive in the job. So see, if you try to go into the jobs, there will be factors like no one will ask that you had worked with respect to JFrog or SonarCube or Nexus. They'll try to understand your fundamentals, okay, how strong you are with all of your basics, and are you adaptable to have some new particular things, okay, like let's say that you are trying to have, just a second.
okay, but you are okay right now. The industry is not good, no. Once upon a time it was good, but now it's difficult. I think so. Already I'm working on that. So many tasks are giving. They are concentrating much more on that practical experience. So the basic knowledge is not enough nowadays. That's why I am asking question. So we should not be in the trouble now.
Yeah, basics will not be sufficient for any share, any course. So you should be very good with all of your you should be good with all of your advanced concepts. So no one
Oh,
is asking basically what is what. So
okay,
what sort of roles that you have said? Like if you try to say that I have in Kubernetes experience, how do you monitor your Kubernetes cluster? If you say that we are using ECS, like is this Fargate that you are trying to use, how it is working? So on clear note, they'll be asking you the things. If you try to say Kubernetes, how do you take all of the backup of Kubernetes cluster? So what system compatibilities you'll try to see in all of your Kubernetes, while you are migrating. So let us say that you have 30 microservices that you want to migrate to Kubernetes from
okay.
1.2.6 to 1.2.7. So what are all the prerequisites that you will try to keep in consideration before migrating?
So right now the
So
latest version 1.29, no? Kubernetes.
anything you can use. The released version N minus one is a stable version which markets use.
Okay,
Anyone
okay,
in the industry. So if
okay.
it
Don't.
is something
Okay, meanwhile,
1.5,
okay, no problem. I have basic knowledge, so that reason. But actually, I don't know the process of how we are going to implementing this entire DevOps environment. So I'm in
mhm.
too much confusion. So that reason I'm asking question. But I don't have that privileges. I mean that I'm working on the DevOps side, but I don't have that admin right activities. So I want to learn these things. And here some more things are there na, in the what is that Kubernetes? What you are going to covering? Services are there na, Ingress and what is
Servers,
this?
with all the things we'll try to share the recordings anyway, like Ingress, Helm charts, service,
Okay,
deployments, daemon sets, stateful sets. So what are all the things which are pending? Whatever you know or don't know, we'll try to share the recordings to you.
okay, okay, okay. Thanks, sir. Thank you so much.
And we'll try to share the Helm charts as well. Completely
Okay,
like Helm 2, Helm 3. Helm 3 we are concentrating. How do you implement? So how do you migrate a microservice which is running on Linux machines to Kubernetes cluster with Helm chart, they'll ask.
okay,
Yeah, they'll try to, and also we'll try to take up the mock interviews, guys, on every week. Okay, like at least for two or three people. For all the people, we'll try to take up. It is up to, if it market is good or bad, that is a different story. But definitely you have openings, but there are very little people who know the things. So it's
okay.
not something like many of the people know what is EC2, something like the basic
Yes,
EC2
yes,
launching
yes.
is not the cloud engineer journey. Okay, so you should know
Okay,
in and out. How do you set high availability, securities? Okay,
Yes.
Like if it is many of the things will be there in order to understand. So yeah,
Okay.
we should be skill level, cost level optimization, SRE models, site reliability engineering, service level agreement, service level objectives, observability, reliability,
Don't mind.
ever.
My last question from my side.
Yeah.
So, what is the fee and the duration, please?
So fee will be 15K and duration will be 2 months.
2 months. Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
On daily note, tickets will be assigned, guys. To be clear, precise, all the tickets will be assigned and we will be guiding you till the project gets over. To be
Oh,
sure, you can show the Jira and everything, ma'am, for the existing batch, so that
okay.
they'll get an idea.
So,
Will be
you
the
are going
last
to teach,
batch.
are you going to teach him that Jira?
Yeah, we will try to assign tickets for you. It's not
Okay.
something completely will. You should own the particular responsibilities. So that is what I am telling, right? In company, they'll not ask like completely what you know, what you don't know, all of the things. That is different story. If they say that you need to work on Datadog, you should work. If they say that you need to work on Elasticsearch, Logstash, and Kibana, you should work. Okay, you can take some week or something a time, but you should start working on that. Okay, the
Okay.
adaptability things which company looks, they'll not see in detail whether you know each and everything in the interview. Is this person is capable enough in order to take the new particular things? They'll try to see that aspect and they'll try to take you in. So
Okay.
no one knows all of the things, to be open, like in 15 years or 25 years experienced person as well. IT is
Okay.
very rare. So yeah, so the new particular things we'll try to give very new things. Whatever you know, you should try the things,
Hmm.
and
So,
definitely,
of course, but the problem with only cracking the interview only, no, that's the thing here. Okay.
yeah.
So,
That is
anyhow,
the
why,
interview is
why,
something very different, and standing giving survivability is also a very important factor.
yes,
It's
yes,
not
yes,
something. So this majorly it's to crack the interview and to survive in the industry as well. That is the main reason we are
yes,
launching.
yes.
So you should
Okay, fine.
explain all of the. Yeah.
We will meet later. Okay, thank you. Why we want to waste time? Okay, ma'am, please
Yeah,
continue.
yeah, man.
Yeah, yeah.
Thank you for
So, yeah, yeah, fine. I hope your doubts are clear.
yes,
So it
yes,
is
yes.
not on-premise, it's cloud to cloud migration. Migration, not only application, but database also we will see how to migrate from one cloud to another cloud. And as my colleague explained, like you should have minimal knowledge of the cloud so that we can proceed or we can do some R&D and we can complete the task. So basically, we are going to complete 4 to 5 projects. Depend on how much you are doing perfectly, how much you are doing R&D, because it's not about like simply coming here and watching videos. You have to do task daily. You have to give us 2 to 3 hours. Okay, then and then only some output will be there. It's not that simple that you will come here, you will join. I will teach something, you will go back home and you will forget everything. It's not that kind of scenario. Here, if you say carefully, guys, so this will be the Jira software which is available actually in company. And what will happen, they will generate ticket. You have to work on that ticket. Am I right? This is the actual scenario. So here also we will choose one project. So here, if you see, we have 3 projects. For the last batches we have covered. Still many more are there, but we have upgraded our Jira to new. So that's the reason only 3 projects are visible here. So insurance, banking project, monitoring, three-tier application, SSL certification, and one more is there. So total 6 projects we have. So among that, 3 you are able to see. So these are the almost for first project. If you see, this is the insurance based project. For insurance based project, so we have created some 39 tickets. If you see, so maximum people, some people have some tasks still pending, but if you see, those who are doing properly, for them it is showing done status. Are you able to see, guys? So they have completed task. These kind of tasks that like whole project will be distributed among tasks. It's not like we are directly provide you whole project and you need to start from scratch. So we will divide the project in some parts or in some tasks, and that task will be assigned to you. So initially, first project will be there, first or second project. Everyone will get all tasks so that
Sorry
everyone
to
can,
interrupt you. Yeah, sorry to interrupt you. So
yeah,
I can get that all the infrastructure from you, your end, or I need to create myself.
you have to create your own, dear. You are going to work, so you have to create your
No,
own.
no. Architecture we'll try to give. Infra you should create.
Architecture will give infrastructure, you need to create your own.
Okay, okay,
Architecture, we will explain you. Architecture, we will provide you. Application architecture will be provided you. Application will be explained to you. Task will be distributed. and some task will be assigned to you in a Jira. So you have to take your task, you have to complete your task. So it's something like we are going to divide the, so initially everyone will get all tasks, but later second project, third project onward, one project will be distributed among team. So we are going to create some 4 or 5 members team. So each one project will be distributed among that 4 or 5 team members. So either you can share architecture or you can create your
That
own.
is
And
that
that
is
too,
okay, but we need to install the all the tools on AWS, is it?
yes, you
And
need to
Yes.
install.
how they will integrate the all the system.
So see, basically you can create IAM user and one account you can create. You can utilize that all account with the IAM users if you want, or else separately you can share that credentials with each other in your team members and you can work on that. If you don't want to do that, you can separately create whole infrastructure for yourself. That is also okay.
Yes, yes. We'll have like you all people can have different accounts, or if you want company replication exactly, you all people can create AWS organization service, and other people like you can join your accounts and start working. But you need some AWS account. 4 or 5 people can also have one account you should create. We'll be like helping you out with the concepts and other things. Account you should create, and how you should create all of your things, how Terraform
That
modules you should write in order to spin up all of the architecture, front end, back end, middleware, installation, end to end. That we will
that
guide you.
is
If you got stuck
that
up, we have the code as well, everything we will try to explain you as well, but you should try out that.
Yeah,
that
even
is
code is
okay, but
provided to
we
you.
have to install multiple tools on the AWS. So we don't know about how to integrate that. Suppose you said like that you need to create that Kubernetes and SonarQube and then Terraform. So these are the infrastructure we need to create, right? And once you will assign that tickets and we need to work on that. So, but how that will be integrated? That is the possible. Is it impossible? It is not possible for me.
Manually you can create. We will guide you actually. If you don't know any particular task like installing or some other things, you should work actually. Who are going to the offices, who are thinking to land in DevOps jobs, it's not something directly you cannot say that you don't know. You should work on that, and you can go to after 4 or 5 times trying the particular things. You can go to your lead or something, and you can take the help. So even if you don't know, that is fine. That is absolutely fine. So we'll be helping you out. If you want, I can take separate sessions on Saturday, Sundays where you have doubts. Like manually, you should know ways. Before going to ARM templates, Cloud Formation templates, or AWS Boot 3 module or Ansible to have automation. Via Ansible as well, we can create infra guys. Or using Terraform, you should know manually how you are trying to do installations and all of the things. Then you can do. So try to search all the manual installation steps over the internet. Okay, and we'll try to share you the steps as well, documents. Try to do that, and next you will try to do installations. I mean via automation with scripts.
Okay, okay, got it. Yeah,
Are
continue
you clear
now.
without? Or still any doubt is there?
No, I'm good. You know, you can continue.
Yeah. Basically, what you can do, guys, you can create one account. You can share that account with your team members. So what will happen, once the project completed, everything completed, even though charges are there, you can close that account. So in that fashion, you can work, or else separately, you can create one separate account, new account that is for the trial purpose, AWS account. You can work on that. You can like it will for sure it will generate some some generate bill. Okay, so no need to pay that bill end of the day. I'm thinking you can give some student ID or something like that. You can waive off that bills, or else simply you can close that account. That is also possible. So any of for practicing purpose or trying purpose, some of the bill will be generated. So don't worry about that. Don't hesitate because some bills are generating. You are not installing software, and this you are asking about this infrastructure. Am I right? So Sonar Cube, Nexus, these are the software which can be installed on T2 medium or T2 large instance. So you can check out the steps. If you don't know, even though we can help you out in that how how to install particular software, how to create this infrastructure, everything will be provided to you. Basically, now EC2 instance, creation of EC2 instance, I think so everyone knows about that. Even though you don't know, you can ask with your team members, and even though they are not able to explain you, we are there. You can ask us, you can reach out to us. We will tell you how to create EC2 instance. Then next we need to install some software. Like basically we need to install version control software. So version control software, we have a Git. So how to install Git on your EC2 instance, how to pull your code, how to clone your code. So basic command, if you know, you can able to fetch the code from your GitHub repository. So code and everything will be provided to you. Whatever code require, everything will be provided you. Now next part is building that your application. So for building purpose, we are using Maven tool. Let me show you architecture diagram, and with architecture diagram, I will explain you project. So you just try to understand. Allow me a moment. So first of all, let me close this. So this is a Jira ticket, and here we are going to assign you ticket. Once the ticket or the task is completed, you can move that task to allow me. So see guys, so this is a Jira. Here you can generate document also. Confluence is there, which is added plugin to this. So you can write your document on the Confluence page. That is also possible. Confluence access will be also provided. So whenever you are completing task for your purpose or for your team purpose, you can write down the steps for that task so that your team members can able to understand. Let me show you some of the so migrating server. Some of here just now I have shown. Let me show you some of the tasks here. So these are the tasks which is distributed for single project. So this is an insurance project. We have distributed tasks for the insurance project, and these are the individual tasks which is assigned for the different students. So let me show you document for that, and which is created some of our student
Do
earlier.
we have a SOP for that?
Pardon me,
No,
you are
no.
not.
Yeah, we can implement that.
Indirectly are going to implement it, right?
Yeah, we will tell the timeline, duration, everything as well, when to complete what to. You're talking about service level objective, right?
Right, right.
Yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
suppose
That
we
will
are
that as well we can include.
suppose we are migrating that server. Okay, so we have a step. I mean, a step by step. You have to prepare like SOP. So that will be, I mean, useful for us. I was thinking like that.
Yeah, can you tell once again?
Yeah, suppose you are migrating that server, okay, from Azure to, I mean, VMware to Azure or some AWS to GCP. So
Okay.
you need to create that one SOP like that. This is the process to perform that activity, and you may start that activity so that
Yeah,
we
yeah,
can
yeah. That
that.
that one that all we can do. We'll try to do that
Yeah, yeah. Okay.
so that
Here
it will
can
benefit, right? Many of the people who don't know even.
So this is the
Mm-hmm.
one document which is created by one student, which is Anil Kumar. So you can see they have tried to migrate server.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so source server is a GCP, destination server is AWS. You can see the document is also provided here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So here some proper documentation is also there. So like that, you can create document, and this document can be shared with your team members. So it will be for your reference in future. Whenever you are going for an interview, you can directly refer this document and you can explain the steps. Okay. So these are the things. So you are going to work in a collaboration, guys, not it like an individual task. And don't get afraid, like how a single person can able to complete the project. Why? Because it is not again one person task to complete whole project. whole DevOps project. There will be team of 3 or 4 members. So you also don't bother like how we are going to complete the task because everything will be distributed among your team members, and by following the steps or task, you have to complete the whole project. It is not like whole project will be given on one single day. It will be divided into tasks and then task will be assigned to you. So that task you have to complete in a particular day. So here it's not that much easy. Like you need to do some R&D. You need to. We will explain you step. That's not an issue. But again, you need to. For that complete day, you need to complete the task. So let me show you the project architecture. So I hope everyone is clear with this Zira. Let me go back. Allow me a moment, guys.
Guys, I request everyone to join WhatsApp group and also to fill the forms. I had shared the form. Hope you can copy that form and register, or you can join the things. Okay, so that it becomes easy for us to communicate with you all once again. Everyone have got the things, right?
So basically the first project is a banking project, banking and finance project. You can directly add this project in your resume. This is the architecture diagram for your project. So here the source code will be available on your Git on our GitHub repository. So you need to fork that GitHub repository in your account, and from there you need to start working. So basically you need to create one Jenkins server. Jenkins server will be used to write CI/CD. So you need to write a pipeline script which will pull the code from your GitHub. Then we need to write CI/CD which will build that code. Then we will create Docker image. Then we need to log into your Docker Hub registry by using credential. Then we need to push artifact to your GitHub repository. Then again, before deploying any application onto the production server, it will be tested with a pre-production system, okay, pre-production server. So again, you need to configure pre-production server with the help of Ansible configuration. So here you can provision server with the help of Terraform, and you can install some software on that server, test a server with the help of Ansible. That is also possible. And again, last the production server. So production server will also initiated or provision with the help of Terraform. And then you can generate the artifact. So stored artifact can be deployed on your production server. So for that you need to install Kubernetes on the production server. You need to write YAML manifest file for the deployment purpose. So you need to write deployment file. You need to write service file. You need to write ingress controller, load balancer. So all these concepts will be there. So this is the first architecture. Similar to that, we have few more. So this is a basic project. Only few tools will be involved in this. If you go further in a detail, so this is the second project. In the second project, again, we are going to add Kubernetes. So first project, we don't have a Kubernetes. In the second project, we are going to add Kubernetes plus monitoring tools plus SonarQube and Artifactory repository we are going to update. So these are the new tools which will be added in the next project. Then after that, we are going to add one more project, which is called as the SSL encryption. So here, your website, whatever you have deployed your website in the last project, it can be insurance or banking project. So that website you need to secure with SSL configuration. So you need to attach SSL certificate to your website and make your website secure. That is the third project. Fourth project we have as a 3-tier application. I guess, yeah, 3-tier web application. This is the fourth project. This is the overall architecture for your fourth project. Yeah, this is the overall architecture for your fourth project. And one more we are going to take it. Like I will share the diagram in the next session with you. So this is the fourth project. Like that, we are going to 5 to 6 project we will have. So total duration will be the 2 months. Within the 2 months, we need to complete all these 5 to 6 projects. So this is all about the project.
Hi, madam. So I have a doubt, madam.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. So, see, for the fresher into this DevOps technologies, will it be possible to finish all these projects in 2 months?
for freshers, it will be slightly difficult, but if you are giving daily 8 to 9 hours for this DevOps sake, for sure
Okay.
you are able to complete.
Okay.
But daily dedication should be there. It's
Yeah,
not that
okay.
easy, guys. Like if you see,
Mm.
people are spending 3 to 4 years to learn this concept thoroughly. So
Yeah.
that dedication, if you have, if you are ready to sit morning to evening, if you are ready to
Yeah, yeah.
do hard work, if you have some like self-learning capacity, everything is there. Within 2 months, you not only DevOps, you can able to learn all the computer science and engineering. It is
Okay.
not that much difficult.
Okay,
But
madam.
dedication should be there. It's not like I told you that you will able to complete and you are not studying anything, you are not practicing anything. After 2 months, you will ask me, ma'am, you said yeah, within 2 months you will able to complete.
Yeah, I
How
got
can
that.
I
No, I
complete?
just wanted to know how much time we'll have to dedicate, because see, I do
Once,
have experience in AWS and all, but I'm very bad in CI/CD and
that
no
doesn't matter.
experience in Ansible
If
and
you have
Terraform as well.
dedication,
Yeah.
yeah,
So
if you have proper guidance, if you have source material, everything, if you have within 2 months, you can able to achieve everything. That's not a
okay,
long period.
okay, madam.
We have
That's
some
great.
students
That's
who
great.
are actually from non-technical background and they don't know anything, but with hard dedication and everything, they have achieved. They are still right now they are working in some company.
Okay, that's great, madam. Thank you, thank you.
Sorry to interrupt. Can you share that those project architecture in WhatsApp group? Is it possible?
WhatsApp group. Okay, my colleague will tell
Yeah, we
better
will
as
mail
well.
you, guys. We'll try to mail you. So you
Or
can
you can
see the
do that well, so that we can check what we need to do or how we can perform. Is it, I mean, it's a good or not? So I can verify that. Uh, so can you share that those project website?
architectures we will be sharing with
Yes,
you.
yeah, exactly. So you
Yeah,
can
yeah.
share the
So
architecture.
you can fill your proper email ID. We'll try to mail you, or you can join our WhatsApp group to further get updates or
Already
when
I
the.
joined that WhatsApp group, so you need to send over the WhatsApp
So yeah,
chat.
yeah, and you can fill the form as well, guys. Everyone.
Sure, I
And
will do that.
like who all, and one more thing, guys, who want to join Azure DevOps like thing as well, we'll try to see if time permits. Maximum 90% we'll try to have. Okay, some or the other projects with Azure DevOps, but you should know DevOps, guys. It's Azure DevOps is just a service. You can go ahead with Jenkins or Circle CA or Bamboo or Travis or Argo CD or AWS code build, code pipeline, code commit, or Azure DevOps. That is a different story. But the basic essence will not change. The basic structure, the file, like how we are trying to compile, whether Java projects or .NET or any other thing, will not change. So Shobha, this is for you. I'm telling. I guess you are asking for Azure DevOps, right? If I'm not wrong. You can
Yes, sir.
unmute and talk. Not a
Yes,
problem.
sir. I have asked for Azure DevOps, sir.
Yeah, Azure DevOps as well, we'll try to see. But if you don't know like Kubernetes and Docker, and if you know only Azure DevOps and only classic pipelines, even if you know that, that will not work. Okay. And
Mm.
Azure DevOps market is like okay, because there are no, why the people are going with Azure DevOps, because there are no proper skillful people who can set it up with open source Jenkins and everything.
Okay.
Yeah. So just I wanted to know that you can share that DevOps course detail as well as architecture, so that first we I mean read that document what you want to going to perform that, and then we will take the decision to join. Okay. So these document as well as architecture for all the for project you need to send over the WhatsApp group.
Okay, for sure. No problem. You just join WhatsApp group. We will share all the details on a WhatsApp group.
Yeah, I'm already in a WhatsApp group, project 4. Okay.
What the
As
example
part
you
of
want, architecture diagram for all projects and uh,
course content, what you are going to teach.
what we are going to teach. Okay, the
Yeah,
syllabus.
may I know your name, ma'am, please?
Sorry.
May I know your name, please? Your good name?
Yeah, it's Kalyan.
Kalyani. Kalyani, I have shared my mail ID also while registering that sriurr@gmail.com.
Okay, let me check it in our chat box.
While entering into the meeting, I have given that mail ID sriurr@gmail.com.
Okay, just allow me a moment, guys. Allow me a moment.
I sent you in WhatsApp group. Okay. You
So
can
could you
find.
drop this video on this whatever you are going to cover in this course content and all this architecture and all?
And as well as I sent you that over the chat. Did you get?
Yeah, I'm there,
Hello?
guys. Allow me a moment. Allow me a moment.
Sure. I sent you that email ID as well.
Yeah, fine. I got your email ID. Is it the
Yeah.
Singh Gautam Kumar? Am I right?
Right.
Yeah. So you want me to update your mail ID with your existing one. Am I right? Sorry, pardon me, Gautam.
Yes, come again.
Yeah. Like I got your new mail ID. So you want all the details on this mail ID. Am I right?
Exactly.
Sure. I will note down your mail ID. Or
Yes.
else later I can get it also from our Zoom account. That's not an issue. So another thing that you might have question like how you are going to get the details. Am I right? How you can communicate with us 24/7? How your team can communicate with each other? Am I
No,
right? So for
no,
that we have
no. So I wanted to know that what is the course content, what is the architecture for those 4 projects, how you are going to implement those projects, and how to set up. I mean, how we will do that practical over that 4 project. These things we wanted to ensure.
okay. So yeah, so architecture will be shared with you. That's not an issue. Okay. And the
Yeah.
project details will also shared with you in your WhatsApp group and in your mail, whatever you have provided. Okay.
Yes.
So yeah, so all the details will be provided here with you in your email account. You can go through that details and then later you can decide what you want to do. But another thing I want to add on as a point that, see guys, so now how you can communicate with each other, how you can communicate with the team members. That's again another issue. Am I right? So for that you have to join one Slack channel. So we have a Slack with the technology Slack account. So all the members can join the Slack accounts. Okay. So here a group will be there. So in that group, all the details and everything will be shared here. So all people have to connect in the Slack channel. They have to discuss about the task. If you are stuck anywhere, like if you got error in any of the task, immediately you can share that screenshot. You can call up your members even through Slack. Also you can call your team member without sharing your phone numbers. If you don't want to share your phone numbers with anyone, that's also okay. With through Slack you can make a calls. You can make a video audio calls through Slack channels. You can send some messages, you can send some images. Everything is possible through Slack. So what you can do guys, you can join Slack channel. So after joining this course, we will provide you the Slack channel link. So all team members can join the Slack channel. So
Sure. We'll do that. No problem.
yeah. And another thing is that important thing, now recently we have started our DevOps course, like last Monday only, not 1 week, even only 5 sessions are completed. So any 2 tools you can attend free of cost from from that session. Evening we have a
Okay,
batch.
that will be good.
Yeah,
That
evening
will
we
be
have a
good
batch
for us.
for the
Yeah.
people who don't know anything or who want to revise the concept, but only 2 tools will be provided free, guys. Okay. Get started
Okay.
last 5 days back. So you can attend that session for 2 tools so that your concept will get brushed up. And that 2 tools will be provided free of cost. Okay, you can choose
Okay.
any
Got
two
it.
and
Got it.
without
Got it. Got it.
based on that, we can provide you access to your DevOps courses. Okay.
Just I wanted to know one thing.
Yeah.
So
So those
is
who
it
are
is it other class other class is going on, or so
yeah,
that
the
I
session
can
started
get that?
last week only. Monday session started, but
Then
basic
you,
commands only completed. Git only completed. So
no.
except Git and
Uh,
Maven, you
no, I wanted to see. I would like to one more thing. Just I will enter in the that suppose project is going on, okay, not a basic command for that. I know that I know that expert level knowledge, okay, for the Linux, because I'm going, I wanted to go in the, I mean, what I say, the project level, okay. So if your project is going on, you can provide the demo class over there, okay, 1 to 2 class, so that we can, I mean, we need, we will get that more clarity over there.
Okay. If such a scenario for particular project, if you want a demo, we can arrange that demo for the whole project end to end.
Yes,
For one
yes.
particular project, we can arrange end-to-end demo. But again, in that also, we will directly share you Jenkins files, so we will share you Docker files, and we will explain you all the things. Am I right? So
Yes, that.
that is also easy. For one project, we can provide. That's not an issue. Okay, whole project I will explain from scratch to end. But again,
I
second
know.
project you need to work on that. Or the whole
No,
project after explanation, you need to again start working on that.
yes, yes. However, no, no, no. Just see, I do not want to see. I just wanted to know that how you are going to perform those, I mean, project. If that existing batch is going on, then I will join there, and I will see only over the mute, okay, and how you are performing that. That things I wanted to know.
Yeah, so I told you, na Saturday, Sunday, we have a doubt clarification session. So any one Saturday, Sunday we can choose, and through that, the Saturday, Sunday, within 2 or 3 hours, uh,
Mm.
through within that 2 to 3 hours, we can explain you the things. It's
Okay,
not on the regular batches, but it's on Saturday, Sunday.
sure, sure, no problem, no problem.
Okay, and that will be interactive session. It's not like I will teach something and you will listen. It will be interactive session.
Sure, sure. Thank you. Thanks for your clarity.
Another thing is that again I told you now 2 tools, and if anyone is not good in AWS, they can attend AWS session. If you don't want to go with the tools, you can attend free of cost AWS session. So AWS session time means we will update in a WhatsApp group. You join WhatsApp group. So AWS sessions, yeah, AWS sessions are free of cost. You can attend that one also. Timings will
No,
be
that
updated in WhatsApp group.
no,
You join WhatsApp group, everyone.
that will not get a help, because I know that standalone tools. Okay, suppose you are
Pardon me,
going
you are not
on.
audible.
Hello, are you able to hear me?
Yeah, now tell me.
No, that will not good for me, because I know that AWS, and but I don't know the how to integrate that project. Okay, so that I wanted to know how you are going to perform, because see, I know that TBS how to attach is create the instance to instances, how to attach that BBS volume, how to create the VPC, how to I mean create the auto scaling. These things I know very well, but I don't know that how to implement in the project level. That things I mean I'm lacking. So just I wanted to know that things actually.
Okay, okay, fine, fine. So first, this is a very simple Gautam. It's not that hard. It is like, initially we will feel how we can able to do these things and how it will be very difficult, how we can do the whole project. But once you start the things, it won't be that much difficult. You know the basic things, that is more than enough. We are going to divide the task. So take the simple flow, okay? Just now I have shown you one project diagram. Let me share it again, that architecture. So I will explain you how the things will be. Yeah, are you able to see my screen? This architecture diagram, are you able to
Yes,
see?
yes, yes.
Yeah. So if you see this architecture, here we have given the flow, actual flow of DevOps tools. Okay. So here code will be pulled from GitHub repository. It will be pulled in a Jenkins server. Am I right? So Jenkins server, why it is important?
Mhm. Yes, yes. I know that CI for the CI
For the
CD.
continuous integration. Am I right? So whenever
Yeah,
any
yes,
new changes are there, immediately it should be built, it should be tested, immediately it should be deployed on the production server. Am I right? So
exactly.
in the production server, we are going to choose either self-managed cluster or the cloud-based managed cluster. So here we can provision. So the first task will be pull code from your GitHub repository to your Jenkins server. So first task will be you need to provision Jenkins server. So provision Jenkins server either manually or through Terraform or through Ansible server. So here, if you want to provision manually, the basic steps are there. Am I right? We need to install Jenkins server,
Yeah, I
then
know
we
that.
need to install Jenkins
Yeah, I
server.
know that
This is the
how
basic
to
steps.
install that
If you
Jenkins
want to
server.
provision through Terraform, what you have to do? You need to write the Terraform script. Am I right?
Yes,
Before that, execute the Terraform script, what we need to do? We require one more easy to install. In that, we need to configure AWS, CLI, and Terraform. Isn't it?
exactly, exactly.
So that steps will be provided here. Now, I will directly tell you, you need to pull code from your GitHub repository. So basically, in that, some steps will be mentioned to you. Like you create one GitHub account, create one repository in the GitHub account, fork my repository in your GitHub account. So these steps will be provided to you. So if you know the steps, what is difficult in that? You tell me. Then next,
I
after
don't know
like
that how to organize those things. I know, even I know that Kubernetes, I know that OpenShift, but as standalone practice, I'm doing okay. But all
yeah,
those
that's
things
the
is
reason we
not
have arranged the
integrated
course.
to
Everyone know
each
the
other.
basic things, but we don't know how to make a whole project of the basic things. Am I right?
Exactly.
That's the reason
That
we have arranged. So here, then Jenkins server. After provisioning the Jenkins server, you need to write the script. So we will go with the declarative script. Am I right? So in the declarative script, we will tell you, you just choose declarative pipeline. In the declarative pipeline, your first stage will be Git checkout. Second stage will be build code. Now here you should know like how to integrate. Now to build your application in a Jenkins server, what we need? We need some tools. What are the tools we require? That tools we will tell you. Like to build your project in your Jenkins server, you need Java because Maven is written in a Java language. So
exactly.
basically you need Java, you need Maven software, and you need Git software. So these three software should be installed in your Jenkins server. So these installation tools, sorry, to install these tools, steps will be provided to you. Okay, some basic idea we will give you. So how to integrate your Git or how to integrate your Maven in your Jenkins server, then to access your Git or to access your this Maven, to access your Git, we need to provide some password. If it is a private repository, we need to provide some username and password. Am I right? So how to
Yes,
add
yes.
that credentials in your Jenkins server, we will tell you. You just today focus on how to add credential in your Jenkins server. So steps we will tell you, like you just go to global tool configuration, go to manage Jenkins global tool configuration, add Maven tool, add Git tool, then go to the credentials. Here you can select secret key or token key for your Git. Like that, we will provide you steps. You need to follow the steps and you need to complete the task. Next, after writing pipeline, you need to create the image for your application. So you need to create file, create image with the help of Docker file. Am I right? So in the Docker
Yes.
file, which command we have to mention basically? We
Sorry.
need to give command like a from, copy, work directory, run, and CMD. Am I
Exactly.
right?
Docker
That
file.
command
Yes,
we are
yes.
going to write in the Docker file.
Mm-hmm.
By using that command, you need to write your image. You need to write Docker file, and by using that Docker file, we can build the image. That image will be stored either in a ECR or in your Docker Hub registry. So if you want to store in Docker Hub registry, what you need to provide? Docker Hub credentials, isn't it?
Yes, yes.
Yeah, like that steps will be provided. Now sounds easy.
Yeah, yeah. Got it.
Fine, thank you.
Yeah, got it.
Anything else?
No, no. Just share that document. Okay. So that
Yeah,
I
yeah, yeah.
consider that.
No problem. No problem. We'll share. Okay, thank you
As of
guys.
now,
We'll meet
I'm good.
later.
As of now, I'm good. Okay. Thanks for clarity.
Tomorrow also same link will be there. Time will be 9 to 10. So basically there will be 1 hour in the morning. And if it is required, Saturday, Sunday again we are going to take AWS session. You can attend from 10 to 12. Daily 10 to 12 you can attend AWS session guys free of cost. And evening sessions, 2 tools will be provided free. Okay, you can choose and you can tell these things in WhatsApp group. Okay, or else you can call directly to admin number and you can get the access for the new tools. Okay.
Sure, sure, sure.
Yeah, and if you want to go through the demos, like yeah, this DevOps related or AWS related demos, if you want to go through that, you
If
can.
if if everything will be okay, we have a three member. Okay, okay, we are
Okay.
friends. So we
Huh.
will join at a time. I will also inform if we will check that although the content of those document. Okay. So we will join a 4 member at a time. Okay. There will be no
Sure,
issue.
sure. Fine, fine. And if you want the demos, you can go through the previous batch demos also. Search for the Dviti link in a YouTube channel. You can get the Dviti Technologies. You can get the details like how we have conducted sessions.
You can just provide me that YouTube channel detail.
Yeah. In WhatsApp, we will share you. Everyone, please join WhatsApp. There you will get all the details. Also, just try to fill the form which is provided in the chat box. Everyone, please make sure that you should fill the form so that you will get all the updates. And please join WhatsApp group.
Sure.
Yeah, fine. And another things like another add-ons is there. We are not stopping here itself. We are going to give you more with respect to mock interview. Okay, it's not like that we are hand over project and we are done from our side. Every it may be if any of the day like if you don't have any task or one of the project completed, whole mock interview will be taken on that whole project along with that your DevOps, AWS and Linux concept. So mock interview will be there. So basically yeah. So mock interview will be there either on Saturday, Sunday, or in any of the weekdays period also. That is also again, yeah. So for every project, everyone have to go through the mock interview so that this project related questions will be there along with your DevOps. It's like a real time interview questions, guys. And it will be more than 2 to 3 interviews. Not like everyone will get one interview. Everyone have to go through 2 to 3 mock interviews. Okay. So it will be scheduled like in any of the daytime. If you have done with your project or your team is completed the project on the same day, any time you will get the mock interview details like on the whole day, like morning 11 to evening 7 o'clock. In the middle of the day you will get mock interview details. So that interview you need to attend and you need to give the answers. So mock interview, AWS free sessions, DevOps 2 free sessions plus these projects. So these are the overall scenario, guys.
Okay, sure. Thank you.
Yeah, fine. I hope I'm clear from my side. If anything is there, you can text in WhatsApp group. You can call to our
Sure.
admin section. That is up to you. And
Sure,
details you will get in WhatsApp group, this architecture details.
Yeah. Sure. Our
Yeah.
content detail.
Thank you, guys. And tomorrow, same time, same link.
Yeah.
Yeah. So admin numbers are provided in a website as well as let me text you in a chat box. Everyone, please copy this admin number. For any query, any doubt, you can contact admin number. Admin number.
Sure. Just I'm dropping now.
Yeah, fine. Let me show you website.
Hi, madam. Kindly share the this syllabus to me also. I have shared my email ID in the chat box as well as in the web app. WhatsApp. This thing.
Okay. We'll share everything.
Yeah.
Don't worry. The syllabus plus everything will be shared in WhatsApp group or mail also. Mail it will take like a time because our team is working on that.
Yeah, I have shared my mail ID in the WhatsApp group. That project, project for DevOps project. DevOps project batch 4. That's the email. That's the group, right? WhatsApp group.
Yeah. Project syllabus. WhatsApp group. Allow me a moment, guys. Yeah, these are the website. These are the website. You can see. These are the admin numbers. Okay, you can call this admin number if you have any doubt. This is the official website for WEDSITE Technology. Okay. So you can go through these numbers for any queries or any doubts. Or if you have anything, you can mail us on this mail ID also. Or you can WhatsApp, you can chat with us. Everything is okay, fine? For any queries. Fine. So I hope I'm clear with you guys. So thank you very much. Thank you for joining everyone.